Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third match of Dongregoo versus Marine King Prime, playing out on Tal'Darim Altar from MLG. Tal'Darim Altar is going to be MVP's Dongregoo, of course abbreviated as DRG. Our blue Zerg at the bottom left, up against Marine King Prime, the ever-intelligent Terran at the top right. Both of these players are Korean. If you don't know, you should know. Wikipedia, I have spent hours on that marvelous Wikipedia, learning so very much about all of these magnificent players and events, and it's really improved my general ability as a caster. But currently this series is 3-2 for Marine King Prime. How, you may ask, if this is game 3, because entering this finals Marine King was up 2-1 because of MLG's extended series format. And you better get used to this if you're a returning viewer, because I'm going to explain in every game for people who are new. This is a best of 9 with Marine King up 3-2, so he has to win 2, Dongregoo 3. But they already met in the winners bracket finals just before this, which Dongregoo lost 2-1, and then had to win the losers bracket finals to come back here. So now, to win this, it's pretty much a best of 9 with carrying over the results of their previous meeting. This format only applies to players who have met before in the tournament, and that is what has happened for... That is what has happened. These two players have met before. So, entering this series that I've casted, it was 2-1. Why didn't you cast the first 3, you may ask? I don't know. I just wanted to do the final series. Things may have changed between the two, and I would have just preferred doing this one straight up. So, that has been my choice. I've seen some other popular casters do the same. So, pretty much, yeah. And Marine King is up 3-2. There's no real ratio I can simplify that down to. If it was 4-2, he'd essentially be up 2-1, right? I have to work on stuff like that, doing factoring in math. Math and StarCraft kind of tie in sometimes. I mean, I'm doing these factoring binomials, trinomials, polynomials, and stuff like that. And it's actually been an extremely good weekend for me because it was rainy and it wasn't that nice out. Couldn't play very much basketball outside or be physically active. But I just kind of chilled out and did a lot of factoring homework and history homework, but I'm now on top of all my stuff. And most importantly, got promoted to Silver League. Yes, I know. Won a bunch of games at rank 2 and 1 bronze, and just now got worker rushed and was able to hold it off with some impressive micro. Not quite, but some bronze league micro. Actually, probably gold league, but anyway. Got promoted. Now I'm about rank 6 silver because there's like a new division being created, I think, for promotion, so that's why I'm rank 6 silver. I'm in one of the newer divisions, even though I have about 173 points. I'm that rank. I had it pretty easy, actually, in my bronze division, but hopefully I'll be able to manage my time well, because exams are approaching in about a month and a half. So, if I can manage my time well, I estimate I'll be able to even get to gold. But anyway, out of my adventures into our game, I'm getting very personal in the first few minutes of the game. I do enjoy it. Dongregoo has gone for the expand and pool, so he's macroing up, and Marine King as well now building his expansion. Oh, a little bit of a laggy moment there, my apologies. I always liked how it was with the ramp after the natural as a Protoss player, with the leak here going into the third that you can push from right around there. But anyway, because it was easier to do a forge fast expand, just get some pylon vision here and just hold down this natural. I never really like maps that have the main and then a ramp and then the natural. It's a lot harder to defend. Something like that. Imagine if that was the natural. That is what a lot of popular maps are like. For example, Metalopolis, which makes it a lot harder to forge fast expand on if you're playing PvZ. I mean, this is a TvZ matchup in which we are seeing Infernal Pre-Igniter, okay, I've said internal before. It does look a lot like the weapons level 2 upgrade, so I tend to get confused, so we could be seeing some Hellions here. That's actually Tech Lab Hellions, not Reactor Hellions. Hey, it's a new strategy, right? But some Speedlings now coming from Dongregoo. Let's see how much these guys can do against Marine King Prime's natural here. The barracks is soon going to finish, but I think Marine King's going to be able to hold this off. The Hellions will be revealed, though. So, I believe there already is a Spine Crawler in production. Oh, boom, 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 boom. I just pressed Control F inadvertently, if you guys are wondering why I started making boom noises like a freak. We do now have the Spine Crawler with the natural here from Dongregoo. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough, though, against these Blue Flame Hellions. If Marine King can get enough, he's making a 4th right now, and the Blue Flame upgrade is pretty interesting. It does give them even more against light. I was actually a little bit confused. I know Blue Flame is an essential upgrade, but I was a little bit confused as to what exactly it boosted for a minute there. As I've said before, I'm a Protoss player, so my Terran and Zerg researches are still up and coming. My apologies if you guys are raging at me. Just please don't downvote the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of the content. Oh, wow. Anyway, we have switched up the factory and barracks with the reactor now going on the factory. So he's probably going to go for some reactor Hellions. Yeah, he will with that research. So this is going to go either way. With two more spine crawler, well, one more spine crawler here, nicely placed, being invested in from Dong Regu. But really, as I said, it could go either way. DRG is now opting for his layer attack, while Marine King is going into the Marauder Marine play. Two more reactor racks coming along. Well, actually, a reactor starport, the factory getting its own reactor. So just a number of reactors with only this one tech lab barracks researching STEM. So it should be interesting how this one pans out. The Blue Flame Hellions, we'll have to see how they will be controlled. There are currently 6 on the field. I don't know where the last 2 are. At his main, yes, they are. So I don't know exactly. I would say the spine crawler positioning from Dong Regu is pretty proficient. There looks like somewhat of a leak here for Hellions, but I mean, these 25, actually 30 damage against armored. Oh no, they're not armored. My apologies. I mix up my armored mechanical sometimes. They're 25 damage against these Hellions. That's 50. That's almost enough. They can 2-hit them together. So even if Marine King opts to run his Hellions through this little choke here against some Zerglings, they would be pretty helpless. So he is now mobilizing the rest of his force. And infestation pit being researched, well, being built from Dong Regu, which is pretty neat. We haven't really seen much of an infestor play, not too much macro actually in this series yet, but the infestors should be pretty neat. I always like the look of the infestation pit. It just has like this, it's just a pit, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the Defiler mound, if you guys remember. It was always the unique kind of building. Speaking of which, all of their buildings are unique, I just realized. I mean, the barracks, factory, starport for Terran, but then you have like Warren, Pool, Pit, Cavern, Spire. That's pretty awesome. I mean, compared to the other races, there are some pretty neat names. But anyway, Marine King now denying some destroying some creep tumors here with his reactored Blue Flame Hellions. Well, some of them reactored, right? Some of them tech lab. All the Queen's going to be pulled off the line, and Zerglings trying to get a good surround, but I think the Blue Flame Hellions will do so very much damage against those Lightlings with their upgrade. So now, DRG's, as the Protoss guy does say, his base is besieged. Or Allies' base is besieged. I hear that a million times in 2v2s. Anyway, these Marauders doing a lot of damage. Drones pulled off the line, and since this is not an all-in from MKP, he is in pretty good standing. He's already expanded and gotten a significant number of workers there. So now Infestors not really going to be prevalent because Dong Regu does not have the kind of means to produce them, only heading for a lot of Lings and forced to pull drones off the line. A Queen just roasted there. Its ashes lying amid the creep to be swallowed up by the Zerg terrain. A little bit more lag there, so I'm going to have to punch my computer after this, but all the drones dying to Marines, Marauders, and that one Hellion left. It's got about 9 kills. He's a corporal, man. Respect. 13 for the Marauder, so we've got a lot of powerhouse Terran units with a lot of kills here. The Hellion finally does die, so my respect goes out to him post-mortem. Wait, I don't even know if that's the right word, but anyway, a little bit of a troll battle cast there. Hope you guys enjoyed that as opposed to my regular just stoic, oh, and this is what's going on. I'm sure you knew that Marine King was going to come out on the top of that. He did have those Hellions. You know, I was just paying respect to the boys, the Hellion. Look at him. He's a badass, man. Well, not him. He's remembering his friend right now. He's looking down, a little bit sad. See, shaking that fist. He wishes he could have gotten in there in time to save his friend. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed game number 3. Marine King now leads 4-2, and he can knock out his opponent if he wins the next game. Goodbye!